камуфляжі пара берців не убита. В мене є моє натхнення і стара бейсбольна бита. Добрий вечір, джентльмени, розгортається знамена. Нахуя мені система, що працює проти мене. Хуя мені система, мені система.
First I wanna explain my appearance. It's like what time it is. It's almost 10:30 in the evening. I have just come back from a protest in Odessa. And while the feelings are fresh, I wanted to describe it to you. See, I'm all sweaty, my hair is a mess, I'm all a mess, I'm really tired. I have this drink, it's kombucha. I'm like, you see this sign, #1 choice in Ukraine. This is me, I did that, I drink it so much, I love this kombucha. So the protest, I wanted to explain to you because yes, we all know Russia and pro-Russian people will be using these protests against us. And we do realize it's a very dangerous situation where we can kind of lose more than we gain, but also we kind of have to do this. So I wanted to explain. After the Revolution of Dignity, there were two organizations that were created to fight corruption. To fight not only just corruption, the corruption on the highest level, basically, the oligarchs, the politicians, they can be investigated and everything by those two organizations. Their main thing was that they were independent. They were not replying, like, they weren't reporting to any government officials because they will be investigating the government, right? So they cannot respond to the government officials. This was their whole thing. Were they perfect? No, they weren't. Were they important? Hell yes. And they did a lot of things and stuff during their time. So a law was accepted yesterday saying that these two organizations will be reporting. Keep forgetting this word. They will be reporting to the general prosecutor, which is kind of defeats the purpose. It means that these two organizations will not be independent. I'm so sweaty, it's so hot, and I stood for hours in the heat screaming. This is democracy, people. Anywho, this is why we are protesting. We don't want these two organizations to be reporting to prosecutor, to any government organ. We don't want that. We want them to continue working the same way they did. This was really upsetting that they accepted this law within a day. It was, if I remember correctly, don't quote me, I might be misremembering something, but it was not even a separate law. It was like an addendum to something else, to something connected to missing in action people, soldiers. It was an addendum, like literally they tried to hide it. A week before, they started a whole campaign saying that, oh my God, in this organization, we found some people who were working for Russia, some moles, can you imagine? And now Zelensky is trying to say that the organization will be working the same just without Russians. We're not buying it. You know me, if you followed my blog, you know that I've been defending Zelensky this entire time. I've been saying, yes, he's not perfect, but he's doing a very good job at what he has to do in this difficult historical period. This I can't defend. I cannot say that it is not the right time, we shouldn't, rock the boat. No, this is a big fuck up that we cannot allow it to happen. So no, we're not protesting because we want a peace deal, because we want the war to be over. I know it all coincided with another round of negotiations with Russia. I don't even know what happened there. I just came home from the protest. The protest started at 7 o'clock. The negotiations started at 7 o'clock. I don't even know what was happening. I was yelling for 2 hours. And I wanted you to know that the only thing that we're protesting is that particular law. We don't want the Bureau of Investigating Corruption to be reporting to anyone in the government. We want them to be independent as they used to be. Yes, there might be corruption inside that organization. This is a whole separate problem, and making them non-independent, dependent is not the solution. I know that pro-Russian people will be using it, twisting it, saying that we're against the government, we're trying to overthrow our corrupt. No. Even though there were like, this is another upsetting thing. I don't know if you've been to protests, but at some point people get really into mob mentality. Basically, we had so many people that, like, you were like a part of people screaming some slogans on one end of the crowd, and other part of the crowd is screaming a completely different slogans, and it kind of a mess, but it also like a show that there are so many people that they kind of even can't coordinate correctly sometimes. And basically, when somebody starts to scream a slogan, a group picks it up, the others try to hear what are they screaming, they pick it up, and basically it's like, this is what I mean by mob mentality. And most of the time, people were like screaming the correct things: no to the law, corruption kills, we are independent people, the people say no, the people don't want this law. Like, this is what we were screaming. At some point, somebody started screaming, no to the corrupt government. And I'm like, this is not the message. You know, we are not against the government, even though it is corrupt. All governments are corrupt, I'm sorry to tell you, at one level or the other, but corruption is present everywhere. Yes, we're fighting corruption today, but we are here about this law. Yes, our government fucked up by introducing this law within a day, you know. They introduced it, they signed it, like the head of the Verkhovna Rada signed it, then president signed it, then the notification about his signature disappeared, then it reappeared. So it was a whole thing. And today, the Verkhovna Rada went for a month-long vacation. This was such a slap in the face. It was, I'm so angry. I haven't slept yesterday. I tried to sleep. I fell asleep at 3 o'clock, I think. And that was like after taking double dose of sleeping pills and like listening to some calming rain sounds. I tried everything just to fall asleep, but I was so angry I couldn't fall asleep. And like, you can see that I'm still angry right now. My nickname for my friends, they call me Evil Natalie. Evil because evil and angry is the same word in Ukrainian. I am angry a lot. You know that if you've been here from the beginning, you remember my rage in the early days. I'm much calmer now, but I'm still getting angry. When I get angry, I get angry big. I am really, really mad. I feel really betrayed. It is disheartening, and it is exhausting. This is like the worst thing, I think. It makes you feel exhausted. It makes you feel that, like for example, I didn't want to go to a protest today. I didn't. I wanted to stay home to play video. I had plans. Like, I planned on Monday that today I'll go on the beach for the first time this year, by the way, because I've been depressed and I had no energy to go anywhere. And I decided on Wednesday I'm going to the beach and I will rest and I will swim like at least once, just so that I can, you know, Mark went to the beach this year. And I canceled that because I was like mentally preparing for going to this protest, and I didn't want to. It was tiring. It was hot. I don't like the heat. I'm sweating. I'm all sticky and sweaty, and I don't like it. And I didn't like being there, and I didn't like screaming because it's already hot. I took this water bottle. It's empty. You see, it's almost empty. I drank all of it, and I have my own system of going to the protest. Like, I don't scream. Like, when the lozungs start repeating, I don't scream every lozung. I scream like one after the other, like 1 out of 2, because I need time to breathe. It helps my vocal cords. It helps my breathing. I don't get winded. It's like I have a system, and it still was tiring. I was so tired. I didn't want to, but like I couldn't not to do this, right? Anyway, the rest of this video is gonna be me rambling. So I will probably not. I'll go finish my kombucha. This is my kombucha. This is my banana that I bought a single banana for my late dinner, supper, whatever you call it. And I'll go take shower because I feel really gross. But I wanted to share like the honest feelings, like while I'm still emotional and not rational. Tomorrow I may be rational, maybe I will be even more angry. Nobody knows what's gonna happen tomorrow. We still have to survive the shaheeds in like what half an hour. Usually they will be here at 11, something like that. So yeah, I still have to survive tonight before I know what's gonna happen tomorrow. But for now, I'll go shower, eat my banana, and I will see you next time. Bye.
A few moments later.